Okay, the unscientific trial and error method. Not very sharp. In my next video, I'll show you how to sharpen a drill bit. What a piece of shit. Maybe I will do it now. Good gravy. EZGZ here. How's your day going? We're out here in the garage trying to get squared away, fighting the fight. That was not good. That was not planned. Uh-oh, that don't feel real good. Feels a little deep. Seven eighths, a little too tight. 1 inch. A little too big. Okay, brought to you from Home Depot, a 3/4 inch closure plug. Feels like it's made out of aluminum. That's not gonna work. Actually, it might work. I got this thing on. I'm recording. So, the battle goes on. I did this many years ago, and I forgot how I did it. There, That's what I'm looking for. A nice fit, but I wish it was a little more square. Yeah, just a few threads. Wow. Hardly any of that. Oh, no, it's about flush. Nice. There it is. Okay. I got it too tight to turn with my fingers. And we roll it over on this side. And it's just, I wish it was a little more flush. But I got a few threads caught. And I put a little silicone on there. And that would seal up real nice. For any of you folks that like to play with fire, don't throw that stuff away. That burns real nice. And if you do the backpacking, or if you're into wilderness survival and stuff like that, that magnesium, all these flakes, this makes for real good fire starter. You strike a ferrocerium rod over that, and it's a chance you might get ignition. So you could put some of that in a plastic straw. Arby's fast food straws are a little bit fatter than most of the others, and that's kind of a neat way you can cut you a piece of straw, fold the end over, staple it, or whatever you want to do, put some silicone in it, whatever, and then take a small funnel or something and fill that straw up full of this, fold the other end over, and you put that in your backpack or something like that. It'll stay nice and dry, and you know, one straw, one little, you know, inch or so of straw for each fire that you think you might need to start. And you can throw it in an existing fire and it'll be real bright for a while. It's kind of fun. It's a little smoky, and you don't want to be looking at it real close with your eyes, because it's like welding. It's so bright and it could damage your eyes, give you a headache or something. Gotta be safe. Hey, we're out here in the garage, back on the transmission project, and I've just been having so much fun, so many distractions, watching your videos and doing some other fun stuff. But I'm going to clean that up, and I'll turn you back on. This is pretty cool, and I mean, it weighs nothing. It's like dust bunnies, you know, from under the bed on a hardwood floor. Okay, there's neutral. There's first. Now, what I'm going to do is go with this divider, figure where the center of that bolt is from, just going to eyeball it here. Okay, so this is the core tranny that was, the internals seem to be trashed. I'm not sure about the case being trash, but I'm going to measure from that same point, and I'm going to make a little mark there so that I know where the center of the first gear adjustment bolt on the shifting fork. And I still have a piece of the old plug in here from the last test hole, and this is from the new. Now we're going to make a new test hole. And today is the day for dull drill bits, and I will sharpen that one same way I did the other one. 3/4 inch pipe tap, which fits real nice into a 20 millimeter 12-point socket. And this is just out of my 1/2 inch. It's a little miniature breaker bar. This is out of some of my dad's old stuff. Just trying to get it straight and keep it straight. It's a tapered thread, and I want to keep it fairly straight. And we talked before about how the factory was able to machine magnesium cases without using lubricant. And sometimes I wonder how good that comment was. Shouldn't have to use anything at all. And I have this Alumicut around, so I'm just going to put a little bit on those threads. Once you get it started, just like normal steel, you want to see, that doesn't look straight to me. Doggone it. It's still correctable though. Okay, I don't want to go too deep, because like I said, it's a tapered thread. Tapping that on the case, not on the studs. Oh boy, I'll tell you. That's why everything takes so long. I have to never have, you know, and this is one of the reasons why some of these outfits, you know, they don't do them one at a time. And if you were in a production mode, if you were going to do this kind of thing, you couldn't take on each job and do them one at a time individually. It would eat your lunch. Mass production, that's the way to do it. You choose a particular job to do. Say, when I got 6 transmissions to build, I'm going to do all of these at once. Not dink around with this bullshit one at a time like this. Now, this is a 3/4 inch closure plug for an electric box. It's aluminum, it's metallic, it's got paint on this side, and I don't know what electricians' threads really are, but this 3/4 inch stuff seems to work. Now I gotta find. There we go. Find the spot so you're in the same spot. It's always easier to go a little bit more, take metal off, than it is to try to put some on. You know? Doesn't really feel like it's cutting that hard. So I'm gonna just try it again. You know, That's the thing. Another thing about doing it one at a time and feeling your way along is you got time. So don't rush yourself. And I'm thinking that about there we go. I might have gone just another skosh down away from that rib. I think this rib is going to give me some trouble. Might have to do a little bit of grinding on that. Okay. Well, you got it, you got it. Now, I'm sure there's some observant individual who is saying, I know just what you're doing there, EZGZ. You're going to make that transmission into a shift fork jig. And my reply to that is, no, I'm not. This particular transmission might turn into that, but I don't even know if I remember to push the R button. Oh, that feels good. I like the way that feels. All I gotta do is take some of this edge off that rib, which I did not want to do. Now I do have to do that. I don't know if I can... Am I good enough to get that with a file? Oh, man. Amazing how something so soft can have such strength. There you go. Oh, sweet. Sweet. I gotta bring it down to this level. Or maybe I should. Let's bring it up. I think the light's better down here, actually. Alright. Okay, so what we've got, I used a, what size was that? A 7/8 hole saw, a 3/4 inch pipe tap, and a 3/4 inch electrician's closure plug. That goes in there real nice. I would prefer to have stayed away from this rib. So on my actual transmission, this, I'm not totally convinced that this thing is done, but this is going to be permanent in my final transmissions. I've started doing this to all of my transmissions, even though I have a shift fork jig, and I use used parts, and I did this on my sandrail and drove it hard on the sand for probably 15 years myself with no problems. I put a gob of RTV on there. I think it was the blue, and I think the last transmission I didn't even have to adjust, but the fact was that I had it here in case I needed it. I could access the first, second shift fork adjusting bolt. That's the point of this. And I know some people are going to scream and say, you can't do that. Well, then don't. Do what the heck you want. This is the way EZGZ did it. Never had a problem.